Colors speak louder than words. They shape our emotions, influence our decisions, and reveal secrets of our inner world that we often don't know how to express. Each hue carries a meaning, a silent vibration that resonates in the deepest parts of our consciousness. What does your choice of color say about you? Before you are four colors: purple, blue, red, and yellow. Don't think too much. Don't just analyze. Trust your instinct. Which of these colors feels like it belongs to you? Which one draws you in without any explanation? Your choice is not random. It is a reflection of your subconscious, a window into your personality, your desires, and even your hidden strengths. Carl Jung believed that symbols and colors are bridges to the soul. This test will reveal the truth you carry within. Look at the four colors and take a deep breath. Choose with your heart, because the color you select will not only show who you truly are, but also the energy that accompanies you at this precise moment in your life. If your gaze settled on purple, you have chosen a color that, for centuries, has been steeped in mystery, wisdom, and spirituality. This is not a superficial choice. This hue has always been considered a symbol of the occult, the sacred, and that which transcends the visible. By feeling drawn to it, you reveal that your soul seeks something beyond the ordinary, beyond the immediate. You are not satisfied with quick answers or pre-trodden paths. You need to explore beyond the surface, to dive into the depths and give true meaning to what you experience. People who choose purple often have a rich inner world. They prefer calm over noise, reflection over impulse, serenity over chaos. They find refuge in spaces of silence, for it is there that their mind flows like a deep and inexhaustible river. This inclination does not mean they are distant or cold. Quite the contrary. It shows they understand the power of solitude as a tool for renewal and self-knowledge. Within you also resides a spark of creativity. But it's not just about artistic talent. It's the ability to transform the intangible into something others can see, feel, or understand. Perhaps you write, paint, design, or simply create ideas that seem ahead of their time. Your vision is often different, and while some may not understand it immediately, those who do perceive it recognize in you a brilliant, almost unique originality. There is something magnetic about your presence. People are drawn to you without being able to explain why. You exude a quiet confidence, an energy that suggests depth and mystery. Many seek your company, not only for your sensitivity, but because they sense you understand things they cannot put into words. In some way, your intuition connects with what others keep silent, and that's why your advice and your listening become a balm in times of uncertainty. However, this same sensitivity can make you vulnerable. You perceive emotions, energies, and moods, even when they are not expressed. At times, this ability can feel overwhelming. That's why you tend to keep your inner circle small, valuing loyalty and authenticity above all. When you love, you do so with a rare intensity in today's world. So deep, so devoted, without reservation. But this intensity can also make you feel misunderstood at times, as if your thoughts are too vast or too different for others. Yet your uniqueness is your greatest strength. You did not come into this world to blend into the crowd. You are here to point out paths others cannot see, to remind us that life is not reduced to what is measurable or tangible, but is also nourished by what we feel, dream, and imagine. Yes, you chose purple. You are a seeker, a dreamer, a creator of invisible worlds. Your presence is a silent revolution that inspires those around you to look beyond, to think more broadly, and to live more authentically. And now, tell me in the comments, do you recognize yourself in this description? Do you feel that purple truly reflects your essence? Your experience can help others recognize themselves too. If, while observing the colors, it was blue that captured your attention, you have chosen the hue of serenity, truth, and trust. Blue is the color of infinite skies and tranquil seas. It represents stability, serenity, and a deep desire for harmony. It's no coincidence that this color attracted you. Deep down, your soul seeks balance in a world that often feels chaotic. People drawn to blue are often seen as refugees in the midst of a storm. You are the person others turn to when they need a safe space, a calm voice, or an understanding look. You have the rare ability to listen without judging and to accompany without imposing. Your mere presence can bring relief, like a breath of fresh air after a difficult day. This quality speaks not only of your kindness, but also of your inner strength, for true peace is not built from weakness, but from a deep connection with oneself. Your life revolves around solid values, honesty, integrity, and authenticity. For you, truth is not limited to objective facts, but also includes coherence between what is felt and what is expressed. Pretending, playing a role that doesn't suit you, exhausts you. You need what surrounds you to be real, even if that reality is sometimes harsh. This authenticity makes you a loyal and trustworthy person, someone whose word carries weight because it is always aligned with their principles. Blue also speaks of emotional intelligence. You are not someone who acts on impulse. You prefer to observe, reflect, and respond with clarity. This way of being makes you an excellent mediator and a natural problem solver. Where others see conflict, you see the possibility of dialogue. Where others see only chaos, you find a path to peace. However, this quest for harmony comes at a cost. Sometimes, to avoid confrontation, you may silence your own voice or sacrifice your needs to maintain calm around you. While your diplomacy is admirable, remember that your truth also deserves to be heard. Authentic balance is not achieved by suppressing what you feel, but by integrating differences with courage. Like the ocean, your emotions have a depth that is not always visible on the surface. Perhaps others perceive you as calm and serene, but within you lies a universe of dreams, reflections, and aspirations that you rarely share in their entirety. This reserve, far from being coldness, is a way of protecting what is most precious in your heart. When you choose to open up, you do so with absolute sincerity, and those who receive that trust know they are in the presence of a true and lasting bond. In love and relationships, you see these spaces as places of trust and fidelity. You don't give your heart easily, but when you do, it's to build something solid, real, and profound. You know how to support, to accompany, and your tenderness becomes a strength that uplifts those you love most. Yes, you chose blue. You are a peacemaker, a healer, a living reminder that gentleness is not weakness, but power. You are the anchor in a restless world, the clear horizon after the storm, the voice that invites us to breathe and trust. Your existence reminds us that true strength lies in calmness, not in noise, in serenity, not in imposition. And now I ask you, do you recognize yourself in this description? Do you feel that blue reflects your way of being in the world? Share your experience in the comments. Perhaps your story will inspire others seeking balance. If it was red that caught your attention, you have chosen the hue of passion, boundless energy, and vital force. Red does not go unnoticed. It is fire, impulse, intensity. It represents the accelerated heartbeat, the spark that ignites dreams, and the courage of those who dare to live without half measures. By choosing it, you reveal that your spirit craves full experiences, authentic moments, and emotions that leave a mark. People drawn to red are often bold, adventurous, and direct. You don't wait for life to come to you. You go out to meet it. Where others hesitate, you dive in. This determination makes you a driving force for those around you. Your example inspires action, stepping out of comfort zones and pursuing what seems impossible. You have the ability to lead without even intending to, simply because your energy pulls others along, contagious, and motivating. Red also speaks of love and absolute commitment. When you love, you do so with all your heart, without reservation or calculation. Half measures don't suit you. Your passion drives you to give yourself entirely. This intensity makes your relationships, whether personal or professional, charged with fire and authenticity. Those who know you understand that with you, nothing is lukewarm. It either burns or it doesn't exist. However, the same flame that gives you life can sometimes work against you. Your enthusiasm and courage can lead you to act impulsively, guided more by emotion than reflection. This can result in mistakes or hasty decisions, but it's also true that many of your greatest achievements have come precisely from the boldness others would never have dared to try. The key for you is to learn to channel your fire, to give it direction without extinguishing it. Behind your strength, your commanding presence, and your magnetism lies a sensitive heart, capable of feeling both joy and pain with rare intensity. You may sometimes prefer to hide this vulnerability under a mask of confidence, but in truth, your ability to feel deeply is what makes you human, authentic. This contrast between your outer strength and inner tenderness is part of your charm, a reminder that even fire needs care to avoid burning out. Red also symbolizes survival and vitality. If you chose it, it's because within you resides an iron will, an instinct that awakens with every obstacle. Challenges don't stop you. They test you, strengthen you, and bring out the best in you. Your personal story is likely marked by moments when, against all odds, you found a way to rise and move forward with more energy than ever. If you chose red, you are a force of nature. You are the fire that illuminates, warms, and pushes others to remember that life is meant to be lived intensely. Your passion is your gift, your courage is your compass, and your energy is the fuel that turns dreams into realities. And now, I want to know, do you recognize yourself in red? Do you feel that flame within you that drives you to take risks, to love, and to create without limits? Share your experience in the comments, for your story could ignite a spark in someone else. If it was yellow that captured your attention, you have chosen the hue of the sun, hope, and vitality. Yellow is the symbol of the light that dispels darkness, the optimism that opens paths, and the energy that drives growth. By choosing it, you reveal that your spirit is full of life, curiosity, and an unshakable faith in the existence of opportunities, even in the most difficult moments. People drawn to yellow have a unique ability to find hope where others see only obstacles. For you, every day is a new possibility. Every mistake is a lesson. Every fall is a chance to rise stronger. This optimistic vision is not naive. On the contrary, it is the result of having known darkness and consciously choosing to embrace light as your path. Your mind is a constant generator of ideas, like sparks that leap endlessly. Your thoughts explore, imagine, create. Inspiration never runs dry for you. The challenge at times is to channel all this energy without exhausting yourself. But your creative fire is contagious. When you share your dreams, you ignite motivation in those around you. You are the person who transforms an ordinary conversation into a space filled with enthusiasm, hope, and new perspectives. Yellow is also the color of human warmth. If you chose it, it means your presence brings joy and confidence. Your laughter is like a melody that lights up a room, and your way of encouraging others makes you a beacon in the storm. You have the ability to see the best in people, and to remind them, even on their worst days, that there are still reasons to believe. Curiosity is another of your great virtues. You are not content with the surface. You want to learn, explore, go further. For you, life is a constant journey of discovery, and staying still for too long makes you feel trapped. This thirst for knowledge and growth makes you a person in perpetual evolution, always seeking to expand your horizons and conquer new goals. However, your brightness also has a shadow. The fear of failure, not because you fear losing status or recognition, but because you feel failure is like extinguishing your own flame. This unease can push you to run relentlessly, to chase goals without pausing, forgetting that even the sun sets each night to rest. Remembering that not everything is about moving forward, that there is also strength in stillness, will help you keep your energy balanced and sustainable. In your relationships, you bring joy, adventure, and complicity. You are the friend who sparks laughter, the partner who turns an ordinary day into an unforgettable experience, the person who spreads enthusiasm and courage. But remember that you also have the right to receive light, to allow yourself to be vulnerable, and to rest in the warmth of others. Yes, you chose yellow. You are the dawn in human form, proof that even after the darkest nights, clarity always returns. Your optimism is your strength, your curiosity is your engine, and your energy is a constant reminder that life is meant for growth, learning, and shining. Your message to the world is clear. Light always returns, even after the longest winters. And now I ask you, do you feel that yellow reflects your way of living? Do you recognize yourself as that ray of sunshine that inspires and uplifts others? Share your experience in the comments. Perhaps your story will be the spark someone needs to believe again. Throughout this journey, we have explored what your choice of color reveals about your inner world. Purple with its mystery and spirituality, blue with its serenity and truth, red with its fire and passion, and yellow with its light. Each of these colors is not just a visual hue, but a symbol charged with meaning that connects directly to your subconscious. Carl Jung asserted that symbols are the language of the soul, and that in every image, in every seemingly simple choice, lies a mirror of who we are. Your decision in the face of these colors was not accidental. On the contrary, it acted as a silent compass, pointing to what your psyche needs, what your heart seeks, and what your spirit wishes to express at this moment in your life. Perhaps you were surprised to discover an aspect of yourself you hadn't clearly recognized. Or perhaps this test simply confirmed something you always intuited. In any case, the important thing is to understand that colors don't just surround us. They guide us, influence us, and remind us of who we truly are. Imagine how powerful it can be to pay attention to the hues that catch your eye in your daily life. The color you choose for your clothes, the one that draws you to a painting, a flower, or even an everyday object can speak to you about your emotions, your desires, or the stages of life you're navigating. Observing them consciously is a way of listening to yourself. And beyond self-knowledge, this reflection can transform how you connect with others and your environment. Consciously choosing the colors that surround you, in your home, your workspace, your projects, can help you align your life with your essence and with what you need most at each moment. Calm, energy, inspiration, or joy. This test is not meant to box you in, but to open doors. It's a reminder that there is more depth within you than you might imagine, and that sometimes looking at a simple color is enough to awaken a dormant truth. Now I invite you to take the next step. Tell me in the comments, which color did you choose? Do you see yourself reflected in this interpretation? Sharing your experience can help you and inspire others who, like you, seek to know themselves better. And if you found this content valuable, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Your support allows us to keep creating more content to explore together the fascinating world of psychology, the mind, and self-knowledge. Thank you for joining me this far. Remember, the color you choose speaks of you, but what matters most is how you decide to shine with it in your daily life.